Hello everyone, this is Crota giving you a shoutcast between Failo and Dimaga here on Metalopolis. Dimaga spawning as the light blue Zerg player here at the 8 o'clock position. Meanwhile, Failo spawning as the pink Terran player, or I believe that's beige or some pastel color, can't really quite tell. And the pink Terran player here at the 1 o'clock position. Terran versus Zerg here on Metalopolis. Interested to cast this matchup just because so much has changed in this matchup since the release of patch 1.1.2. Now, taking a look at the production tab, most likely we will see Shark come out and build a 10 supply depot in just a moment. Meanwhile, Dimaga, doing the standard opening as well, will be able to just continue to power drone, may do the extractor trick, and then train up an overlord as well. So that's what I expect to see from Dimaga. Dimaga may not try to do this extractor trick, just going to go ahead and train up 3 drones as quickly as possible, and there we have it. So Dimaga currently sitting on 13 or 13 over 18 food. Meanwhile, Failo sitting at 11 over 11, and now we'll be able to get a barracks up in just a moment. We see an SCV already making its way out, coming in from Failo. So Failo now moving out with this SCV will be able to come up this ramp and do some scouting and quickly find his opponent. Taking a look into the base here, we do see that Dimaga is looking to put down a hatchery in just a moment. You can see that he's already at 15 over 18 food, and we should be seeing a drone making its way out in just a second. And oh, there we go. Will not be able to see it in time, and that was a mistake by not coming into this position here and not chasing after that drone. He was not able to deny this expansion. So Dimaga will be able to run off of 2 bases in just a second, or in about 100 game seconds here. So very nicely done by Dimaga. Dimaga being able to set up that natural expansion very easily since the changes in the most recent patch. We do see a barracks now being placed down, and now a marine being trained up out of this barracks. It's very, very important for the Zerg player in order to... Oh, we're going to see double supply depot or double bunkers here. So double bunkers now being laid down, and drones will be forced to pull off and start trying to destroy this in just a moment. I believe those drones are going to be stuck though. So with those drones being stuck there, they will not be able to deal any real damage. And now these SCVs, if they're able to come up this ramp as well and perhaps put another bunker here, will be able to contain Dimaga completely. We do see these 2 bunkers now nearing completion, and 1 marine now will be able to make its way into the space. 1 SCV, however, gonna go ahead and just spawn up here and gain sight into the space, try to get as much information as possible. We do not see a queen coming in. However, a roach warren now already in play as this 1 marine in a bunker trying to take down this hatchery. However, it will take quite some time for that to happen. We do see that the SCV able to gain sight onto this high ground, and 2 marines now trying to peck away at this 1 building over here. Do we see a second barracks? No, we are now going into a factory. So Shark Fail, oh, now currently in a little bit of an issue here as he is supply locked and now trying to go for a reactor. So he is going for a reactor, most likely to try to train up Hellions. But he does not have 4 marines into these units here. So will this marine jump into that bunker and now continue to gain in on this fight? One of the things that Failo should most likely do is try to get all of these bunkers to rally into this bunker so he can unload all and then transfer them into this bunker if he needs to. This 1 hatchery already down to 700 hit points, and that will be a lot of damage. We do see roaches already being trained, however. So as those roaches come out, will that bunker be enough to actually take down that hatchery, or will the roaches be able to take any significant damage as well? Roaches now coming into position. SCV now onto that high ground. These marines need to rally into this location and try to jump into that sunken bunker. No, not going to do that at all, and now just going to lose this whole entire expansion here just because of the sheer production from the Zerg base. And now 7 roaches will be able to make their way and march across the map very, very easily. We do see Hellions now being trained up here, but that is not the right unit to train, especially against the sheer number of roaches. And the aggressive play by Failo looks like it will fail. There is not enough units in the base of Failo to try to fend off this attack as these roaches now make their way up that ramp. We do see 1 Hellion trying to fight back here, and now all these roaches just simply able to take down that supply depot so easily. SCV is trying to hold off in this position as well. 1 Hellion doing as good of a job as it can, trying to splash as much of these units as possible. And now a 2nd Hellion finally coming out, but because there are no Marauders in this whole entire army, not much can really be done. Hellions now trying to get as much damage as possible, as some of these roaches are very low on hit points. However, those roaches are being microed very, very well, and going after some of those key units there. More Hellions trying to pull back, trying to use that range of 5 against a range of 4. However, That is extremely difficult. SCV is finally able to come off the mineral line, and now as those roaches try to deal some damage, those roaches may be able to get off enough damage onto these onto those Hellions, as that roach is dealing 16 damage per attack, while these 2 Hellions are only dealing 14 damage per attack because of the natural armor of that roach. Roach down to 4 hit points, and finally there it goes. So that 1 Hellion down to 10 hit points there, and now another new swarm of roaches quickly walking their way across the map. We'll be able to just walk into this position, and this is just not going to be a fair fight here, as those roaches able to just simply push in against this 1 bunker. That bunker doesn't stand a chance. Only 1 Marine, and 6 roaches with 2 Zerglings able to just simply walk over this position. We do see a Banshee now coming into play, but that Banshee is going to be too little, too late. Yeah. Too little, too late, and $1 short. So that Banshee would have been able to take down a lot of those roaches, however, unable to execute and build enough Banshees in time. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. I hope you guys enjoyed this rather short replay here on Metalopolis between Dimaga and Failo.